Good morning. Yeah, no, everything's good. It's yes, lacrosse is it is just around the corner. Kind of coming. It's coming quick.
Yeah. Do you actually? Is it like part of your what you do on a day-to-day basis? So it's all year round for you.
Ask my wife. Yeah, it's always in the back of your mind, and you're always kind of thinking about it. But this off season was different. Without a Man Cup that was that we were celebrating seemed like every other day last year. Not saying that it was a bad thing winning the Man Cup, but it gives you a little more downtime this year for sure, and kind of refocus on stuff. So it was not every day do I think about lacrosse, but more days than not for sure.
Okay. Well, we'll get to the season in just a sec, but let's make sure everybody is in on what's going to be happening tonight. This is the Shamrocks HotStove, and we should tell people about what this is and where it is.
Well, it's going to be at the 4 Points Sheraton at the Metropolitan Grill from 6:30 to 9, and it's you get a chance to talk to some current Shamrocks, some alumni. It's kind of a bit of a kind of a one-on-one where people would be able to talk to the players in kind of a relaxed atmosphere. We've got Steve Duffy and Teddy Jenner, kind of the MCs of the evening. So I think it's going to be a lot of fun lacrosse stories, and hopefully nobody gets incriminated by some of the stories. But no, it's a good. I think the Victoria Harbour Cats baseball team did something the last couple of years when they brought in the Blue Jays broadcasters, and it went over really well. So we've got kind of that same formula here, and I think it's for a first time go. I think the ticket sales have been really good, and I think there's still some tickets that are left for tonight. But I think it's going to be a fun time with a lot of good stories.
Yeah, Shamrock's website if you want to check out the details and ticket information and all that. And yeah, it's one of these things where it like all the big lacrosse fans can get in on this, but somebody that's maybe a fringe fan or somebody that doesn't know the ins and outs, it'll be just as much fun.
I think we've made it for all ages. And I think it just gives you that opportunity to talk one-on-one, and for lacrosse players who we're not we're not delusional about we're not millionaire athletes, or those so you can quite often you can bump into us just in the mall or whatever, but this is just kind of let your hair down kind of atmosphere, and you get to have a beverage and a burger, and I think it's really important that we connect with the fans, both the present players and the past players. So it's just gonna be just a fun night.
All right, that's coming up tonight. Yeah. So as far as the season goes, man, you got to be thinking and planning right now, because I see on the calendar your main camp is getting underway 1st of May. That's not that far away.
No, we're a couple of weeks away from that. So it's been a good off season. We've got a lot of returning players. We've got some other players that we've signed that we'll be making some announcements on, which is great. We've got a couple of new coaches coming with the team. Mike Simpson, who I played with junior and senior, and Mike's coached at the junior and the pro level. He's going to come on board, and John Hamilton, who I played with as well, is going to be one of the assistant coaches, and Artie Webster's going to move. Stay with the team, and he's going to move back to where I think has the most experience on the defensive end of things. So it's neat to bring a little bit different voice and different energy from the coaching staff, and we're going to have some young players from draft picks and other kids that we've acquired from transfers that we'll make some announcements on. That is going to still have your favorites, your Reese Dutches and Corey Smalls are part of the lineup, but I think there's going to be some up and coming young kids that are going to bring some excitement Friday nights to the Q Center.
The first game, it's not that far away, is it?
May 19th, I think, is the first game, so we get a whole 6 practices in before the first game. So that is about it. We have the chunk of our guys are still committed to playing for the pro teams and stuff. So we just and it's always a bit of a crapshoot on what kind of a lineup we'll have the first night. I always hope for the best for the guys that play in the pro league, but also deep down, I'm hoping for quick playoff exits. I know they don't like me saying that, but that's just me being selfish. But no, in truth, I want our guys to get the best experience in their pro careers, and if they go for go all the way to a championship, that's great. And if not, then we get those benefits of them being in our lineup. So, but if those our key guys aren't around early, then the young kids that we bring in get that great opportunity to show what they can do.
Absolutely. We're talking to Bob Hayes. He's a coach of the Victoria Shamrocks, and get set for the season. It'll be, this is like anything else. This team, as you know, you put together a great team on the floor each and every year, and your goal is always to win the WLA championship for another chance at that Man Cup. This year's no different than that, right?
It's no different, regardless of what we who we acquire or what we do. That is our goal, is to make the playoffs and to get to a Man Cup. It's step by step, but yeah, we don't do this just to make the playoffs. We have an end goal of representing the West in the Man Cup and hosting a Man Cup here and winning it. So that's always our end result. But there's a lot of little steps along the way, and that I guess that starts May 1st in training camp.
Absolutely. All right, so Hot Stove tonight. Training camp May 1st. First game at the Q Center against Langley Thunder. That'll be May the 19th, a 7:30 start. So, and you and I will chat more as we get closer to that season and enjoy another great one for sure.
I look forward to it. Thanks for the time.